Ben Young. I'm 32. When I wake up, sometimes I'm thinking about the night that happened before, whether it was good or bad. It's hard for me to hit the reset button on my own thinking if it's in a negative way. So mornings can be tough. I think for me, trying to balance out the chaos of my own mind is something I struggle with. For me, one of the things that's important is meditation to calm my mind. I'm a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. I've been clean for 5.5 years. I use drugs to numb out from feeling things I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to be alone, and that's a big part of why I use them with other people. I could be a complete chameleon. I could be whoever you wanted me to be. If I was hanging out with tough guys, I could talk like a tough guy. If I was hanging out with rich guys, I could pretend to be rich. And behind that was this guy who wanted to just be accepted by people. Any addict has their circle of who they believe to be their friends. And then you find out they're not. You find that out pretty quick. And those friends that you think you had, or that I thought I had, they never called me, they never checked up on me after it happened. And you find out pretty quickly who your real friends are, who your core group is, the people that are there for you, who've been there the whole time. The people who I need to be around, the people who I try and keep close to me, are the people who I can be unapologetically me around, my authentic self. I started getting tattooed pretty much around the time when I got clean. It's interesting, you know, it's almost a form of meditation. Everything else falls away, and it's just you and the experience. I think early on I was drawn to the pain in a weird way. I thought that maybe I deserved it. I dread it going in, and then I always leave on such a high. It's a form of self-expression for me. At the end of my using, I felt completely out of control. I don't know how else to describe it, but like impending doom, this thing that was just getting closer and closer. I couldn't put it into words. I didn't know what it was at the time. It was just heavy. You reach a point where you know it's either your life or the drugs. And I was lucky enough to make that call where I was able to choose my life. And a lot of people don't get to make that decision. going to the gym, it's one of those things I can actually allow myself to do that change my thinking. It's just a small piece for me. It's a building block that I need to de-stress, feel better about myself, actually maybe feel good about myself in that moment. When I walk in there, it doesn't matter what I take in there with me. I know that when I leave, I'm not going to have it anymore. For me, it's ongoing. My life now isn't perfect by any means, but I'm incredibly lucky to have the one that I do. I think the search to find happiness and purpose is a moving target. Some days are harder than others. I don't know much, and I'm still trying to figure it out as I go along, but I know now that I can face life on life's terms without falling victim to my own behavior. And that, for me, is a journey worth taking.